Welcome to Truth and Company Boxing Podcast. I'm your host, John the Truth Dioria, and tonight we have another segment of 20 random questions. And your guest tonight is bare knuckle boxer and professional boxer, Kenmon Evans. How you doing, Kenmon?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I appreciate coming on the show, man.
No problem. My pleasure.
So we were just talking off air, and I want to talk about what we were just talking about a little bit, if you don't mind.
No problem.
So you've just recently, you're still a professional boxer, but you're 10-0, which is undefeated for everybody, and one draw as a professional boxer. You decided to try your hand at bare knuckle boxing. You went 2-0, but now for some reason they're not having you back. So let's discuss that a little bit. You want to tell me about that? Why are you not being invited back?
I don't know. I reached out to the matchmaker, and they even brought me to a fight that I was supposed to. After the winner, I was supposed to be fighting or whatever. So they kept basically giving me the runaround and everything, and then it just got aggravated for me and my team because it was we did everything we were supposed to do, and then we wasn't asking for a lot of money. It was basically money that we deserved from winning and how we're winning. So it was I don't know. I just felt like they wanted to push other fighters with bigger UFC with former UFC fighters that got a big background and everything, basically washed up. And I don't know, man. It's like I said, I got all the proof of everything. They kept saying, "Oh, they was gonna fight. I was gonna be able to fight this," and then they kept turning me down. And then I guess they sending my names to other fighters that's supposed to be big names and everything, and nobody didn't want to fight me. Nobody didn't want to fight me, and the reason why they didn't want to fight me because it was basically when you really look at everybody that's in bare knuckle. Everybody swings with their head down or hoping to swing. When I'm throwing my punches, they're accurate, they're precise, and they're lethal. And I'm consistent with every punch that I throw. And it's not with my head down. It's always in the position I want you to be in, or if I'm out or whatever. And like I say, everybody just throw just to throw. It's not really. It was easy for me. It was very easy.
Which to me doesn't, on a business sense, doesn't make a lot of sense on their end, because they knew you were a professional boxer coming in. They knew you were undefeated with one draw coming in. They had to have known that you had some type of skills. You would think that it's not celebrity boxing. It's bare knuckle boxing. They would want people with skills to look good. And honestly, that's why you're on my show today, because I turned bare knuckle boxing on. I had no idea who you were. You came across that ring, knocked this dude out within seconds. His face was bloody. And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, this dude's got some type of boxing skills. I had to look you up right away. So, that drew me in as just a fan right away. So why they would do that to me makes absolutely no sense.
Because fans wanted me back. That's the crazy part.
I believe they wanted you back.
And I have a lot of messages on my Instagram and everything. We'll be going to see you back or whatever. The thing was, they didn't think I was going to do what I did and how I did it.
But I don't understand how they can't capitalize and make money off of what you just did.
At the end of the day, if they want me to come back, if they want me to come back, they really going to have to put up the money now, because now I don't want a WBA, NABA belt Intercontinental champion. I'm an Intercontinental champion now. So it's you feel me? That price is up there now. And then, like I said, they don't let the hype die down. Everybody wanted me back. I was in the top 3, the top 2, number 1 in both divisions, 85 and 175. Now it's just like a circuit show.
Yeah, that's crazy, because after what you've done just in those 2 fights, they should be able to build up a huge fight against a huge experienced guy and make tons of money off of it.
They even said something about Lorenzo Hunt. We said we'll do him at
Holy shit!
185.
Really?
They offer us all of that, and I'm gonna be honest, at the Lorenzo fight or whatever, I wanted that or whatever because they was pushing him a lot, and then next thing you know, like they
Okay.
didn't
Well,
say nothing.
what about the guy that he just beat? What about Mike Richmond?
Even him, me and him had some words on Instagram and everything.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like it's not the fighters, and I didn't want to be like, oh, they're scared. It was just more of their team or the bare knuckles, some of the bare people in the bare knuckle or whatever. Like
Wow, that doesn't sound like smart business, man. It
it
really
it
doesn't. I don't
it
get it because
wasn't.
you're exciting. You
They
you are
shuffled
exciting.
me. They shuffled me before Christy Martin came to scoop me up. They shuffled me.
Wow, exciting makes money. I mean, I saw
Mhm.
you just by turning on the TV, and it drew me automatically, and I was like, "Who is this dude? I need to know who this dude is." And now you're on my show because, so I mean, other fans had to be like instantly, attracted to you because you went out there and just destroyed this dude, man. It wasn't even a fight. I don't even
I
think dude
mean,
realized what was coming.
like I said, out of all fights, I haven't got hit yet. Both fights, I have not got hit yet.
That's interesting.
And like I
Yeah, that.
said, they just didn't expect for me to do what I did. And I'm not just saying all the fights I'm not going to get hit or nothing like that. But y'all gonna have to like put somebody in there that's gonna be able to stand with me because at the end of the day, it don't take me that long to figure you out. And you get hit with that right, it's over.
So let me ask you to be honest then. Do you, in your opinion, talent wise, do you think Lorenzo Hunt and Richmond stand with you?
I think they stand with me with experience, to be honest, experience or whatever. But when I like watch them fight, Lorenzo is more like okay. Then put like this: how Lorenzo lost his first fight, that's how he would. That's how he would lose to me. He would run into a
Okay.
punch, and that's just how he did when he fought Richmond. It was a good fight with both of them. It was a good fight or whatever. Um, I feel like as me being taller, he would do like he would come into a punch like he did Trejo, the Cuban dude who he lost to, and that's not taking no credit away from him, what he has done in the bare knuckle or whatever, but
Okay.
being a fighter like I am and a talented fighter and having an IQ and knowing how to turn their flaws to against them, I'll capitalize on it. And the thing about with him, he would not have to have a flaw. I will not show him a flaw because you know why? I know how to fight pressure fighters. I have fought pressure fighters my whole career. So what
So
he do is nothing that I have not saw. He would
so
have
do
to
you
do and bring something to the table that I have not saw.
do you
And
think you're
everything that he
do
do.
you think you're one of the more experienced boxers on bare knuckle
Oh
boxing?
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Because the thing is, like, they get it. They're it's bare knuckle, but me in there, I'm boxing.
Yeah.
I'm boxing.
And how many amateur fights have you had?
I had 15. I went 15-1.
Okay. 15-1 as an amateur and 10-1
Well,
as a
actually
pro.
16. I went 15-1. Yeah, so 16
Okay,
fights,
okay,
15-1. Mm-hmm.
okay. So you're still pretty experienced for guys that are actually in there.
Yeah, because I had sparred a lot of I sparred like three world champions, and I came up sparring like
Okay.
3 times, 4 time national golden gloves and state champions and everything. So it's nothing that nobody in bare knuckle can bring to me that I have not
Okay.
seen. It was just you would have to outwork me and have the better
Well,
stamina.
hopefully somehow this gets worked out, man, and we get to
It's
see you
not.
more
I'm
on
good.
TV.
It's
No?
it's okay. I don't even care about it no more. I really
Okay.
wanted to do it because that's what the first thing I did coming up in the streets, fighting in the streets and everything. So it was like
Okay.
it was just normal. But now
So
I'm
so
on a bigger thing.
back to the standard boxing ring with Christy Martin.
Yeah.
Well, nothing wrong with that, man. We'll still see you on TV one way or another.
Oh yeah. Of course. Of course.
All right, well, let's get to these random 20 questions. So, question one, how did you get involved in boxing to begin with?
I got involved in boxing at the age of like turning 15. I was a trouble kid in the streets, and my dad and his, I mean, I'm sorry, not my dad, my homeboy and his dad was they boxed in their day and did jujitsu and all of that stuff. So like they just basically came to me one day and was like, man, because like I said, I used to fight in the streets a lot, like constantly. And then they used to hear me about me in the streets fighting and everything. And they was like, man, you need to stop fighting in the street and I can show you how you can make money off of it. So I was like, I'm like 15, 16, about to just turn 16. So I'm just like, want somebody to say money. So it's like, of course, a kid gonna be like, all right, then, yeah. So I basically just got with them before I got with my dad, them and everything, and that's just basically how I started, me fighting in the streets.
Okay. Question 2: what boxers have inspired you in your career?
Mayweather, Pacquiao, Roy Jones, Tyson, like a lot of those big names that before like when I was a kid and everything growing up. Like,
Okay.
but I never think I was gonna be a boxer though. Like never
Okay.
though.
Okay. Question 3: were you good at any other sports besides boxing?
Basketball and football. But basketball, bread and butter.
Okay. Question 4: do you have any superstitions in boxing?
I don't think so.
Okay. Most boxers do, even though they don't realize it. Putting on the left shoe all the time, or eating the same meal before a fight, or having to do certain things before a fight.
I think just stand away, just to be honest, just not having sex. I'll just say that.
Okay.
That.
All right. Question 5: do you have a pre-fight meal that you always have to eat before a fight?
No. I'm kind of like all over the place, but I know what not to put in my body so I don't feel sluggish and anything. So it's like I really don't have a go-to. Just something like that's going to give me good energy so I can perform well.
Okay. Question 6: do you remember signing your first autograph?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
I signed my first autograph in Memphis, Tennessee. I want to say 4th or 5th professional fight with kids. And I took a picture with all of them or whatever. They all bum rushed me and everything. I took a picture. I still got them pictures in my phone and on my Facebook. So, yeah, that was my first autograph.
Nice. That's a good memory to have, man. Question 7: if you could have a bare knuckle boxing match with any fighter in history, alive or dead, your ultimate fight, who would it be with?
To be honest, I'm not a bare knuckle fan, really. I don't really too much know, but
you could get a boxer in there. Anybody in the ring with you.
Bare knuckle and boxer.
Yeah. But I'm saying that you would do it in the bare knuckle ring, but it could be anybody in history, a boxer, anybody live or dead.
It'll probably be Roy Jones or Tyson.
Nice. I can see Tyson hurt. There's probably a good thing that Tyson didn't get himself involved in.
Kimbo.
Oh, Kimbo Slice. Nice.
Or Kimbo.
Okay. Could you imagine Mike Tyson and bare knuckle boxing? Oh my God.
They wouldn't put him in there.
He would have killed somebody.
Yeah, I wouldn't even pay to go to see that.
All right, question 8. Who's your favorite comic book, cartoon, or movie villain?
Vegeta.
Who is that?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay. Question 9. What animal are you afraid of?
I'm not really scared of animals.
No?
Yeah, I'm not really. Not even really scared of animals.
Not even any exotic ones?
Nah, to be honest, I'm more intrigued by all of that. Like, okay. I just go on YouTube and watch like all types of stuff. Like, I didn't even know what's the thing called? I don't learn so much stuff that the Black Widow killed the males after they don't have
Oh
sex
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. And yeah, I look, hippos and all of that, the king of the river. I watch all of that.
Okay.
Anacondas, all that stuff.
All right. Question 10. What's one sport that you cannot stand?
One sports that I cannot stand. Ugh. Uh, this YouTube stuff. This YouTube boxing and all this
Oh,
other stuff. I can't
okay.
stand it.
All right. Almost like celebrity boxing,
No, no,
influencer
no. That's
boxing.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. But when it comes out of the exhibition mats and everything, and it
Okay.
being real about, and it be like people that never boxed or never or whatever, just because they got the followers and everything, I just feel like y'all putting those people on TV when they really don't care. They just getting the money and then like really like taking away from somebody that's been working their whole life to get to that spot and they get
Okay.
skipped over.
We're not talking about like Jake Paul, are we?
I mean, at first I did. I'll say him too as well, but I can see he's really putting in the work. They actually tried for that fight, for the Tyson Fury fight, get me to be a sparring partner.
Oh, for Tyson's brother, for
Yeah,
Tommy Fury.
yeah, no, for Jake Paul.
Yeah, for when Jake Paul
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
Tommy Fury fought.
yeah. I just had a
Okay.
fight. I couldn't take it because I had a fight on the Don King show.
Okay.
So that's why I couldn't be a sparring partner because it was like a week before my fight. So
So I'll tell you something interesting. I just found out. I actually did an interview last night with a guy that's involved in this. Have you ever heard of the Redneck Brawl?
no, sir.
It's from down in West Virginia and Kentucky area. These guys fight each other. They're all just rednecks. They train on their own. They don't have no trainers. They're all self-taught. There's 25 fights and it's called the Redneck Brawl. And they get in there. They put 16-ounce gloves on, and they call each other out in videos, and they submit videos to the show, and then the guy matches them up. But that's coming on May 13th. There's a live stream for $20, and it's 25 fights of rednecks fighting each other.
Well, I just hope they're getting paid for what they're doing. That's all I can say.
They don't get paid, but if they win the fight, they get $500. So if the winner of each match gets $500, and it's 3 rounds, 1-minute rounds. So it's like amateur boxing.
Okay, that's still, to me, how I look at it, still they getting paid.
and you know, they're becoming like little local celebrities on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram for doing this. So I mean, you know,
yeah, it's plenty of ways out there to make money,
and they're actually training. Some of these guys are training. So I had one of the fighters on yesterday. I interviewed him, and I mean, this guy's got a bag out in his yard and he trains on it, and you know, he runs and everything. So he tries to take it serious.
Yeah, I mean, hey, once you get in there, and I just look at it like this, I always tell a person, once you toe to toe with somebody, and it's a combat sport or however, I feel like your life is always on the line. So, I mean, you could make the best of it, or you could half-ass it, or however, but you can't play.
No, you're right. All right, question 11. If you had a Super Bowl party and you could invite one NFL player over to watch the Super Bowl with you, past or present, who would it be?
I got two, but I gotta go off of who I was named. My dad named me after Keyshawn Johnson.
Oh, that's okay. That's where your name comes from.
Yeah, he that's what made me name my son. He wanted to name me Keyshawn Johnson. I mean Keyshawn, but my mom wanted something different or whatever, so I named my son Keyshawn.
Okay, that's interesting. All right, question 12. What's the best dish you can cook?
Oh, I'm a cooker. I'm a cooker, so I mean, I don't know. Like, I really don't have I let everybody else decide. I let everybody else decide.
But you're a pretty good cook.
Yeah, like I like to cook. I like to grill. I'm turning over to Caribbean food, trying to learn how to do Caribbean food, but seafood, soul food, all of that stuff. Latin food and everything. Yeah.
Nice. All right, question 13. What's something that you're very passionate about?
Cooking and cooking is just being a family person.
Okay. All right, question 14. Do you have any phobias?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Do you have any phobias?
Like, what you
Like
mean?
scared, like you're scared of heights, you're scared of spiders, scared of snakes, any type of phobias like that. Like,
Yeah, heights.
okay. All
Heights,
right.
yeah.
Question 15. If you could have a conversation with one person in history, who would it be?
Tupac or Maya Angelou.
Wow, that's nice answers, man. That was good. Both of them are poets in
That's
in
why
their
I like to.
in their different ways, but both of them are
Right.
poets.
That's I'm basically that's what I do too on the side. I'm very passionate about that as well.
Okay. Question 16. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookie and cream or Reese's.
Okay. All right, we're getting some music in the background, livening
That's
up
the
the show a little
clock.
bit. All right, question 17. Do you enjoy watching female boxing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Question 18. Do you have any hidden talents?
I like to think so. Singing.
Oh, you sing? Now, do you sing or do you rap?
No, no
You
rapping.
sing. You sing?
Singing.
Okay. All right, question 19. Who is someone in your life that has inspired you outside of the sport of boxing?
Both of my dads, like just like everything that like I've been through and went through, they like they just show me regardless of whatever goes on, just keep pushing and just keep having faith. And I learned a lot from both of them by just having faith regardless of whatever situation or whatever I go through.
Okay. All right, this is the last question. Question 20. What advice do you give a kid that wants to become a boxer?
The best advice I always give everybody when they're starting out or when they want to do the sport, I will just I always tell them, I always say this to them, be real with yourself and not like let others put whatever in whatever encouragement or whatever thoughts in your head when you come to the sport, because at the end of the day, regardless, it's not made for everybody and everybody's not built for it, and especially like the heart and the toughness. You can have skills or whatever, but if you don't have the heart, the skills will always lack. And I always tell them, like, if you don't believe in yourself and you don't think you can do it, or you don't think you can like endure everything that comes with it, then don't get into it, because like boxing is just like life. It's hard, and it's not like every other sport. It's just really you. It relies. It's 100% on you and 5% with your coaches them. But you have to get up every day, run and stay in shape, and all the other stuff. It's basically like being in the army. You signing your life away. You don't know. I always tell a person, now this is the best advice I said. I always tell the person, you don't think you can die in football. You don't think you can die in basketball or baseball or that. You don't think. You basically just make it or get there or however the situation may be, and be okay. This sport you can die from. You could get injured. You could be permanently like messed up for life. So this is what we signed for. And it's crazy that we get in the ring and we compete knowing this and knowing the risk. So that's why I was telling a person, basketball, football, there's no risk like this. Yeah, you can get concussions and everything, and you feel me, but this is very permanent. Like, this is not a game. Like, the next man is really trying to hurt you.
Like the
Yeah.
saying, man, you can't play boxing. That's
Right.
it. You can play
Like
all the other
football and
sports, but you
basketball,
can't play boxing.
that's competitive, like who can hit hard and all that stuff like that or whatever. But these people are really trying to kill you. Once you in there with great fighters and elite fighters and everything, they're really trying to hurt you.
Okay.
And that's the game.
Well, listen, I appreciate you taking time to come on, man, and being honest and having fun with the random 20 questions and talk about what's going on with your career right now. Do you want to say anything to your fans?
Man, I just thank everybody for the love and the support, and you'll see me real soon. And I thank everybody, like I said, I thank everybody for the love and support, and I just hope everybody keep on watching. I'm coming, and the next fight going to be a hard fight. I've been waiting for a tough opponent. They finally gave me one. What I've been asking in the top 50 or whatever. So I'm embracing the challenge, and I just can't wait to show out in New York on June 9th. So I just thank everybody and just keep on watching. And I appreciate you for letting me come on your show and having me on your show and everything.
Pictures you're still there, so we're good.
Huh?
It lost our pictures for a minute. We were off screen for a minute, but your audio was still on there, so we could hear your audio.
Okay, then that's fine.
Oh no, it's fine. Everybody was watching the video. So okay. I just want to thank you again. I appreciate you coming on, and just hold on a second. And the truth has spoken.
Yes, sir.
Apparently, it's going to take a minute to shut off because the internet's messing.